I originally bought the Sennheiser HDR-120 wireless headphones for my parents a little over a year ago, and they enjoyed them tremendously, being able to hear nuanced detail of the dialogue in movies and TV shows that they couldn't hear from the poor speakers on their television and the wide open ambience of the room they watch it in. My dad also has hearing aids, and the headphones greatly helped him in his enjoyment of the audio of the shows. In fact, he said that hearing more rich audio made the visuals seem more vibrant. Over time, they accidentally replaced the rechargeable batteries with regular Duracell batteries and then placed the headset on the charger, and the batteries exploded. I explained to them you should only recharge rechargeable batteries, and I then bought them a newer, higher-end model, again by Sennheiser. This time it was the RS-180. They really liked the way the new RS-180 ear pads cupped over their ears versus the way the HDR-120s kind of just were flat against your ear. The RS-180 is slightly more difficult to set up to get both of the headsets to play audio simultaneously, and by slightly more difficult I mean that you just have to have both headphones paired to the base station first and turned on, and then you press like a button on the base station, and then they both kick in. You really kind of need to read the instructions to set it up, only so you know the order of what you got to push in order to get everything paired up. The functioning of the power button and the pairing button is a little confusing for my parents, but they've seemed to be able to get the headsets to work for them. Again, it's not that difficult once you know what to do, but it's not obvious without knowing the pattern. I think the clear, and that's with a K, clear base station interferes less with our home Wi-Fi network than the previous model's transmission station, but I don't know that for sure. I asked my dad if he noticed a significant difference between the two pairs, and he said he did. The major difference came with the clearness and clarity of the audio. The older pair sounded good, but they don't have the same clear quality that the new ones have. He also advised that if you do have hearing aids, to not wear the hearing aids when you use the headphone. The original HDR-120 was a great starting pair for them, as it was the first pair of brand name wireless headphones that they had, and they were a nice starting kit. He described the audio of the HDR-120 to have a little bit of a hum, or to have a little bit of like, just not as much clearness as the new ones, but they were still much better than the TV audio. The new RS-180 was the step up, and they are, of course, more money. I personally was looking to be more blown away by the sound. The sound is an articulate, audible, clear sound, but I felt that it lacked some of the surround sound qualities of massive bass and other sounds. But for wireless, I can't expect that much. My parents are very satisfied with the headphones, and they're ultimately the primary and only users of them. Also, I think there are ways to adjust like the EQ of the headphones, but I haven't read the full instruction manual. All in all, I could recommend both pairs of Sennheiser headphones, and I have links in the description below to both models. If you have an opinion on what your favorite make and model is of wireless headphones, even if they are not Sennheiser, leave them in the description below, as I'm sure I'll need advice on the next pair of headphones I'll need to buy a few years in the future when they find a way to blow these ones up. Thank you for watching Tech Nuba.
Tech Nuba.